In this class, now I am going to discuss with you pair of straight lines passing through the origin. This is the third class in this pair of straight lines passing through the origin. The first two classes I taught to you the meaning of homogeneous equation. You know that homogeneous equation contains two line equations which passes through the origin, and the two lines may be distinct, may be coincident, may be imaginary. And also we measure angle between those two lines which are passes through the origin, like cos theta, sin theta, tan theta formulas we learned. And in the second class I taught to you slope form of pair of straight lines passing through the origin and whose properties like sum, product and other properties we have discussed. So in this class now I am going to discuss with you the rest of the concept related to the pair of straight lines passing through the origin. So in this, first let us discuss pair of parallel and perpendicular to the given pair of straight lines passing through the origin. See, consider this Cartesian plane. Now pair of straight lines passes through origin is given. So these are the two lines which are passes through origin. This is origin whose combined equation is given as ax square plus 2hxy plus by square, which is equal to 0. This is the pair of straight lines which passes through the origin. What is that? Ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. You are well known to this equation. But now my question is, there is a pair of lines which passes through this alpha comma beta, and that lines are parallel to the lines represented by this. See, this is the line which is parallel to this, and this is one more line which is parallel to this. This one is parallel to this and this one is parallel to this. Now we people requires the combined equation of this pair. Find a pair of straight lines which passes through a point alpha comma beta, and that lines should parallel to the pair of lines represented by this. So here you have to remember like a standard result, students. See, in the place of x you have to write x minus alpha. In the place of y you have to write y minus beta. See here, a of x minus alpha whole square plus 2h into x minus alpha y minus beta plus b into y minus beta whole square, which is equal to 0. Actually we get this equation by the transformation of axis, but you remember like a standard result. The combined equation of these two will be this much: a of x minus alpha whole square plus 2h into x minus alpha into y minus beta plus b into y minus beta whole square. If you simplify, you people will get the combined equation of these two. Very easy to remember. What did I do here? I replaced x by x minus alpha and y by y minus beta. That's it. And go for simplification so that you will get this combined equation. So how are these two lines which are parallel to the lines represented by this? See, this is parallel to this and this one is parallel to this. Remember like a standard result. Next, let us go to one more point. See, this two lines combined equation is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. Now I want pair of lines which are perpendicular to this pair. Means I want this. This is perpendicular to this line. Okay, students. Now this one is perpendicular to this line and this line is perpendicular to this. How is this pair? Pair of perpendicular lines represented by this pair of straight lines. How are these lines which are perpendicular to this pair? Dotted lines. So whose equation will be given by this? B into x square minus 2h into xy plus a y square which is equal to 0. This pair, both are passing through origin only. But the lines which represents by this pair is perpendicular to the lines represented by this pair. Okay, students, this one also you have to remember like a standard result. But see, one more question from this. See, in this case, now pair is given which passes through the origin. X dash, y dash. See, this pair is given to you whose equation is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. Now I am asking you to write pair of straight lines which are perpendicular to the lines represented by this and passes through alpha comma beta. This is alpha comma beta. Now what I want here? The lines which are passes through alpha comma beta, but that lines are perpendicular to this. See, here you can extend this one. See, one may be like this, perpendicular to this. So extend this. One may be perpendicular to this. How are these two lines? Perpendicular to lines represented by this. Now I want these two lines combined equation. Same like previous one. So but in the place of x, you get x minus alpha. B into x minus alpha whole square. 2h into x minus alpha. Y minus beta. Plus a into y minus beta whole square. Which is equal to 0. So this is the required pair of straight lines which are passes through alpha comma beta, and this pair of lines are perpendicular to the lines represented by this. Remember like a standard result, students. I hope you have understood this. Right. Next, I am going to discuss with you common lines which are represented by two pair of straight lines passes through the origin. Common line concept. See, two pairs are given. a1x square plus 2h1 xy plus b1y square which is equal to 0. And a2 x square plus 2h2 xy plus b2 y square which is equal to 0. These two are passes through origin because both are homogeneous equations. Both are homogeneous equations, and if these two contains one line as common, if and only if a1 a2 2h1 2h2, this is determinant of a1 a2 write in the first column, 2h1 2h2 write in the second column into. So here in the second date, write here 2h1, 2h2. So here B1, B2, which is equal to determinant of A1, A2, B1, B2 whole square you will get. When do you get this condition? Whenever these two pairs, here it constitutes two lines which are passes through origin. Even this one also contains two lines which are passes through origin. In these two, one line is common. If one line is common, then we get this condition. Determinant of A1, A2 right here, 2h1, 2h2. And here B1, B2 right here and 2h1, 2h2. This is 2 by 2 det, this is 2 by 2 det, which is equal to A1, determinant of A1, B1, A2, B2 whole square. So if you go to the application part, among this A1, H1, B1, A2, H2, B2, there are 6 alphabets. In that 6 alphabets, 5 will be given to you. In one place they will write unknown value like K, M, N, P, and they will question you to find that unknown value when it will have a common line. In that case, you have to use this condition. Just collect that A1, H1, B1, A2, H2, B2 and substitute here and go for simplification so that you people will get unknown value. I hope you have understood this. Okay, students? Right. Now, here we have one more point. In this 2, here it has 2 lines, it has 2 lines. One of the line of this is perpendicular to one of the line of this. Okay, students? One of the line represented by this is perpendicular to one of the line represented by this. Then this is the condition. See here, same like previous one. A1, here you have to write B2. Here 2H1, here 2H2. Here you will get minus. See, here 2H1, here minus 2H2. So here B1, A2. So which is equal to right side A1, B2. So here A1, A2, B1, B2, right. B1, A2 whole square you will get. Okay, students, when you have to use this condition, whenever one of the line represented by this is perpendicular to one of the line represented by this, then this will be the condition, same like previous one. Among that 6, 5 constants will be given to you. One unknown value they will write and they will ask us to find that unknown value. In such case, you have to use this condition. So these are 2 by 2 dates. You know how to find a 2 by 2 date. A, B, C, D, which you learnt in the matrices. AD minus BC. Okay, students. Next, see one more property here we have, students. Same previous 2 pairs. A1 x square plus 2h1 xy plus b1 y square and A2 x square 2h2 xy plus b2 y square. One of the line in both is common, other 2 lines are perpendicular. One of the line is common and other 2 are perpendicular, and they will ask us to find that unknown value. In this case, you have to use this condition. H1 into 1 by A1 minus 1 by B2. So which is equal to H2 into 1 by A2 minus, so here B1. 1 by B2. One of the line in both pairs is common and other two are mutually perpendicular, then this will be the condition. Here also same kind of question can be expected. So you have to find that unknown value among that 6. A1, H1, B1, A2, H2, B2. So among that 6, 5 things will be given and that unknown value you would have to find. So how do you find that unknown value? By applying this condition, H1 into 1 by A1 minus 1 by B1, which is equal to H2 into 1 by A2 minus 1 by B2. Right? I hope you have understood this common line conditions. Now let us go to types of triangles formed by a pair of lines passes through the origin and a line Lx plus My plus N equal to 0. Types of triangles formed by pair of straight lines passes through origin. So this is one pair passing through the origin. This is one more pair passing through origin. Sorry, two lines which are passes through origin whose combined equation will be given to you, like ax square plus 2hxy plus by square, which is equal to 0, and this line equation whose name is Lx plus My plus N equal to 0. Okay students, now what kind of triangle is this? This is O A B. Okay students, otherwise this pair line equation is Lx plus My plus N equal to 0, and the pair will form by Lx plus My whole square into whole square minus k into mx minus Ly whole square. This pair you can take like this, Lx plus My whole square minus k into mx minus Ly whole square, which is equal to 0. See, there is some relation. Line equation is Lx plus My plus N equal to 0. How it is forming this combined equation? Lx plus My, this part is same, minus k, mx, see this m and l both are interchangeable and middle minus k, mx minus Ly whole square, which is equal to 0. So now what kind of triangle is this? What kind of triangle is this? See students, suppose if k is equal to 1, then this is right angle isosceles triangle. OAB is called what kind of triangle? Right angled isosceles triangle. These two sides are equal and here you will get 90 degrees. Okay students, if k equal to 1, what kind of triangle is this? Right angled isosceles triangle. These two angles are equal, 45, 45. This will be 90 if k is 1. Suppose if k is 3, this is an equilateral triangle. So this will be 60, 60, 60 you will get. The triangle OAB is an equilateral triangle when k is 3. If k is 1 by 3, so this will be an obtuse angle triangle and also that is isosceles triangle. Obtuse angled isosceles triangle. So here you will get 30, 30 degrees, this will be 120 degrees. Hence that is obtuse and also isosceles. If two angles are equal, then whose opposite sides will be equal. When k is 1 by 3, obtuse angle isosceles triangle. K is 3, an equilateral triangle. K is 1, right angle isosceles triangle. Okay students, Remember that. Next, this pair will be given to you like this: x dash, y dash. So this pair will be given to you. Okay, students, and they will ask you to find centroid of this triangle OAB. OAB. So this line equation is Lx plus My plus n equal to 0. And this combined equation of this is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. Now what is my... In this, I am going to find centroid of a triangle formed by this pair with this line. How do you find? Tell me, students. See, I hope you have understood. This combined equation is given. Pair of straight lines passes through origin. Line equation is given like this and asking us to find whose centroid. Actually, generally, how do you find centroid? So already one of the vertex origin is 0, 0 and solve this pair with this line so that A, B you will get. If you know all the vertices, you can able to find whose centroid by applying x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. But here you do not know A and B. So first you try to find A and B. How? Just solve this two. How to solve, you know. Make either x or y subject here and substitute here so that you will get, if you make here y subject and if you substitute here, you will get 2x values. So which represents abscissas of A and B, and get y values so that you will get A and B, and already one of the vertex is 0, 0. Then you can find centroid. Otherwise, see, do like this. First treat f as bx square minus 2hxy plus ay square. This is f. Now, let us take this centroid as alpha comma beta. Now, alpha by dou f by dou x L comma m. Do the partial derivative and substitute L comma m. After doing the partial derivative of this, beta by dou f by dou y L comma m. Here minus n by 3 into f L comma m. Now after applying this, equate these two so that you will get alpha. Equate these two so that you will get beta. Alpha comma beta is the centroid of the triangle. This is the shortcut. Okay, students, I hope you have understood how to find the centroid of this triangle OAB, which is formed by this pair and this line. Next, students, so for the same triangle, orthocenter they will ask you. Find the orthocenter of the triangle. See, whose combined equation is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square, which is equal to 0. And here the line is Lx plus my plus n equal to 0. Orthocenter is denoted by the letter O or H. So here H orthocenter is equal to KL comma KM. L you have to collect from here, M you have to collect from here, but here K is minus n into A plus B by AM square minus 2HLM plus BL square. This is the K. Now prepare this K by this expression and substitute here. LEM you get from here and A plus B you will get from here. Collect all these values from these two equations and substitute here, you get K. K value right here, so that you will get orthocenter of the triangle. If you know the vertices O, A, B, then how to find the orthocenter you know. You learnt in the straight lines chapter. Solve these two equations and get A and B and follow that original procedure, regular procedure, so that you can able to find orthocenter of the triangle. Otherwise, use this formula. KL comma KM, where K is given by this minus n into A plus B by AM square minus 2HLM plus BL square. And sometimes students, midpoint of this line will be given to you. This line equation will not be given, just this pair will be given to you, and midpoint of this AB will be given as x1 comma y1, and they will ask you to find this AB line equation. In such case, you would have to apply S1 is equal to S11 relation. Okay students, this pair will be given to you and midpoint of this AB is given as x1 y1, then find the equation of AB. Okay students, see, you can get that AB equation by S1 equal to S11. You may ask me, sir, what is S for this? So here A x1 S1 no A xx1. So here for the middle one you have to write h into xy1 yx1 plus byy1. This is S1, which is equal to S11 means directly this point you have to substitute in the place of xy here. So in the RHS part you will get ax1 square plus 2hx1 y1 plus by1 square. So this is S1 and this is S11. S1 is equal to S11. Okay students, I hope you have understood how to find the equation of this line when the midpoint of the line and pair of straight lines passing through the origin is given. Okay, right. And sometimes this centroid will be given to you and they will ask you to find this midpoint. So that is very easy to find this midpoint when the centroid is given, because you know centroid divides each median in the ratio of 2:3. If you apply that concept, you will get this midpoint. Next, area of a triangle formed by that pair with that line. X dash, y dash. See students, this pair is given to you. This is origin. Ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. So this represents pair of these two lines. And one line is given. Lx plus my plus n equal to 0. Now I want, so this is A, this is B. What I want? Area of this triangle formed by pair of straight lines passing through the origin and the line Lx plus my plus n equal to 0. So that area is equal to n square into square root of h square minus ab by mod am square minus 2hlm plus bl square. Square units, because that is area, no? So you have to write square units. Delta is equal to n square into root of h square minus ab by am square minus 2hlm plus bl square. So this is the area of the triangle formed by this pair with that line. I hope you have understood this. Next, let us go to find the product of perpendiculars drawn from alpha comma beta to pair of lines represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. The combined equation of these two lines is, this is origin, ax square plus 2hxy plus by square, which is equal to 0. And here there is a one point alpha comma beta. Now I am dropping an altitude from this alpha comma beta to this line, that is d1. I am dropping one more perpendicular from this point to this line. This is d2. So what I want, whose product? d1 into d2, which is equal to mod of, see students, substitute alpha beta in the place of x and y. You get a alpha square plus 2h alpha beta plus b beta square whole by square root of a minus b whole square plus 4h square. This is what? Product of perpendiculars dropped from alpha comma beta to the pair of lines represented by this, which means that d1 into d2, which is equal to mod of a alpha square plus 2h alpha beta plus b beta square by root of a minus b whole square plus 4h square. Anyhow, this is always positive. So here I kept modulus symbol. Why means, so this distances must be positive. So that product also should be positive. Hence I kept here modulus symbol. While doing the simplification, sometimes inside we may get negative. So in such case also, you would have to treat that one as positive. You know the meaning of absolute value of a real number. That should be always a positive, because that should be a magnitude, which means that that should be always positive. Hence I kept here modulus symbol. Okay students, so this is the required product of perpendiculars dropped from a point alpha comma beta to the pair of lines represented by this. Okay, right. Next, let us go to the angular bisectors. Angular bisectors. See students, this is x-axis and this is y-axis. Now this is an origin whose combined equation is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. This is given to you, and we want angular bisectors. Combined equation of whose angular bisectors, pair of angular bisectors. So this is angular bisector which is equally inclined with this pair, which means that this angle equal to this angle. This is equally inclined with this. And you know, whenever the two lines intersects like this, one is acute, one more is obtuse. So this is acute angle bisector and this is obtuse angle bisector. So this line is equally inclined with these two lines. So this line is equally inclined with these two. So this is acute angle bisector, this is obtuse angle bisector. And observe one point here, angle between the angular bisectors is always 90 degrees. Angle between the angular bisectors is always 90. So here, this is the angular bisector of this angle and this is the angular bisector of this angle. I want the combined equation of this pair of angular bisectors. So which gives by this pair h into x square minus y square. So which is equal to a minus b into xy, where a is not equal to b. A is not equal to b. Sorry. Yes. A is equal to b also, but here x square minus y square by xy, which is equal to a minus b by h. H should not be equal to 0. Okay, students, sometimes h also may be equal to 0. I give you that example also. But remember, like a standard result. Okay, students. So what it is? It represents pair of angular bisectors of the lines represented by this pair. So h into x square minus y square, which is equal to a minus b into xy. So in the board exam, you read this proof. So that is important for long answer. So now here proof is not required. So just remember like a standard result. If you remember like a standard result, then you can able to do the applications which are based on this angular bisectors, pair of angular bisectors. So this represents what? The combined equation of these two dotted lines. What are these two dotted lines here? Pair of angular bisectors of the lines represented by this. Okay, right. Next, students. Now, you know, x dash, y dash. What is the equation of x-axis? Y equal to 0. Because on the x-axis, y coordinate of every point is 0. What is the equation of y-axis? X equal to 0. Because x coordinate of every point lying on this line is 0. Hence, this has got x equal to 0. This has got y equal to 0. Then whose product is xy equal to 0. So this is the pair of straight line only, which represents equation of x-axis and y-axis. And this is the angular bisector of this angle and this angle, which passes through first and third quadrant. Okay, this line is equal inclined with x-axis and y-axis, which makes 45 degrees angle with coordinate axis. This is equal inclined with x-axis and y-axis. And this is also angular bisector for x-axis and y-axis. This one is also equal inclined with x and y-axis, whose equation is y equal to minus x. Now write the combined equation. X plus y when it comes to the left side. When it goes to the right side, x minus y, which is equal to 0. Then whose product will be x square minus y square equal to 0. So this contains pair of lines which are the angular bisectors of coordinate axis. Pair of angular bisectors of coordinate axis. And see, students, here last point in this homogeneous equations, ax square plus 2hxy plus by square, which is equal to 0. Okay, students, suppose if a line here, this contains two lines. In these two lines, if any one of the line is equal inclined with coordinate axis, then you get a plus b whole square is equal to 4x square. This contains actually how many lines? Two lines. Then if any one of the line represented by this pair is equal inclined with coordinate axis, then this is the condition. Proof is also very easy. So here, this contains y equal to x, because this is the line, one of the line which is equal inclined with coordinate axis. So if you replace y by x here, what do you get? Ax square, I am replacing y by x. 2hx square, and here also by square, which is equal to 0. Sorry, x square, because we are writing y equal to x. So now take x square common and send it to the right side, so that you will get a plus 2h plus b equal to 0. Now simplify. A plus b, which is equal to minus 2h. Now square on both sides. of a plus b whole square is equal to 4h square. So this is the required condition. Whenever this pair has a line y equal to x means that is equally inclined with coordinate axis, then this would be the condition. A plus b whole square equal to 4h square. Okay students, this class here itself I am closing. Thank you students, thank you one and all. I am requesting you to subscribe, like and share my channel so that my classes reaches to many people. Thank you.